That was Sage Reynolds on the bass and Eric Thibodeau on the drums. And thanks, Pierre-Francois. So I think the psychology department is now going to give us a little montage. And Dr. Marie-France Boudreau or Dr. Tenaz Chenoy, one or the other of us?
Sorry, this is really Kathy who has put this together with Alexandra, her daughter. She spent many hours, but this is the history of Richard in the psychology department with psychology interns.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your pain and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Smile.
Well, after this, it's not easy, to speak. I know that you've been thanked before, but I would really like to thank everyone for attending this memorial service, and more specifically, all the former interns that I like to call the old interns, who, for some, had to travel great distances to share our grief and to give tribute to a man who has shaped their professional life. Can I see in the crowd, can all of our interns stand up, please? People. Richard would have been very touched by having such a turnout and is honored to celebrate his life. Richard was a very sensitive man with many different facets. As you know, he was a musician, a composer, an avid sports fan, a psychoanalyst, and foremost, a psychologist who worked nearly 4 decades in our department. Richard dedicated his professional life to acquiring knowledge and to gain a deep understanding of the mind, of the psychodynamics of the individuals. He was a brilliant man who was always ahead of the game, leaving us often way behind, scrambling to understand the dynamic formulation. It was always an opportunity and a learning experience to be part of this process. Richard was renowned for psychodiagnostic testing, namely in his ability to make sense of both objective and projective tests for the greater clinical understanding of patients. His reputation and unique abilities were often used for expertise purposes. He was often called to court to bring his knowledge. Richard's dedication to acquiring knowledge and understanding of the unconscious was not a selfish one. He devoted his time to sharing and teaching students. He was deeply committed and invested in our internship program, always concerned with quality and excellence in delivery of services, and for the professional development of interns. It's through his reputation and dedication to training that the MGH internship has acquired its importance as a unique site for psychodynamic training. Professionals from all over the United States, Canada, and abroad have been trained with Richard. The fruits of his teaching and supervision have significantly impacted their professional development as psychologists. This is Richard's legacy. Many of those former interns are here, and they are carrying on the torch. As for us, his colleagues, his co-workers, we are left with significant grief and memories of a sweet, genuine, passionate, caring, respectful individual who had the most incredible sense of humor. In closing, I have 2 wishes. One is that Richard's legacy will be pursued and it will go on. And secondly, the wish that Richard knew how much we loved him. He will be deeply missed by our department, and more specifically by our secretary, who came to us 25 years ago. Kathy worked hand in hand and with great humor with Richard, whom she referred to as Ricardo. They were known as an old married couple with oddities that they assumed. The department and each of us will never be the same without you, Richard. Thank you.